Testing 1, 2, 3. This is Bitcoin price predictions. Testing 1, 2, 3. And we are live here with Bitcoin price predictions. I'm your host, Daniel Plummer, the Crypto Kid, the Ganja Ambassador. And this podcast is brought to you by Howard Blockchain TV, and it is sponsored by Addis Ababa Advanced Technologies Incorporated. You can become a member of Howard Blockchain TV by going to howardblockchain.com and signing up. You can also look for upcoming courses on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency on plummeruniversity.com or plummeruniversity.online. Okay, we have some exciting news in the news yesterday. Donald Trump has released a limited edition pair of orange Bitcoin sneakers, and on the side it has Trump crypto president, and he's released 1,000 pairs of those and 4,000 of black luxury black for the same sneakers. The black sneakers are selling for $299, and the orange Bitcoin sneakers for the Nashville Bitcoin Conference are selling for $499. So this is some exciting news. Right now in the markets, Bitcoin is down $1,736 to 62,867 US dollars. Ethereum is down $127 to 3,088 US dollars. And today is Thursday. Over the last 10, 15 years, generally the market would sell off on Friday. Now it's selling off on Thursday. American investors are still primarily on vacation for the next 3 to 4 weeks. You should see volume in the American markets, the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, and commodities in Chicago and other financial markets pick up the 3rd and 4th week of August. Primarily, the volume and the price fluctuations are being determined overseas, mainly in Asia, in which Asian investors and governments trade heavily in Bitcoin, ETFs, and NFTs. So with that, you will see price fluctuations based upon political headline news. The Democratic National Convention is coming up in the next 2 to 3 weeks. The Democrats need a nominee. Right now, Joe Biden is hiding right now. He supposedly has COVID, and his social media account as POTUS is endorsing Kamala Harris for the Democratic nominee. I don't believe the Democrats have a chance without putting Michelle Obama on the ticket. So they're going to have to decide to replace Kamala Harris. Like if they've already come out and replaced Joe Biden, which is unprecedented at the last minute, then there's going to be no problem with them doing something like switching Michelle Obama in for Kamala Harris and then pulling Gavin Newsom. That is a much more attractive ticket. There's no way they can have Kamala Harris as the front runner running for president to get the Democratic nominee. By forfeiting the traditional primary elections throughout the states and going on the campaign trail and having Joe Biden do the same thing that he did in 2020, they were betting on some type of ballot stuffing, computer jams, manipulation tabs, taking a whole month to count and tally all the votes like they did before. All of this stuff that just really lessened the United States credibility as far as elections. The Democrats have painted themselves internationally as desperate people, and they've upended the international belief that the United States has free and fair elections. So as long as you watch news and media within the United States, you don't realize that the world is laughing at us over the last 4 years, having this guy who appears to wear a diaper, who appears to be doing strange things like pooping in his pants in public while he's in front of people and being disoriented. The Democrats don't care. And to me, that is the the first signs that a lot of the people in the Democratic Party are domestic terrorists, domestic enemies of the state, that they actually hate the United States, hate the U.S. Constitution. And a lot of those people, surprisingly, are people that we traditionally know and love. But they're in the background undermining the whole presidential elections, Joe Biden's campaign. They don't care how it appears. And that is how people who are desperate get sloppy. They just want to cling on to power. They get sloppy. They lose sight of themselves. They forget how they appear to society in general. And that is a telltale sign that the end is near. When you get to the point where you can no longer be objective about your own behavior and you can't see your behavior for what the outside world is seeing it, that means you're lost. And that's where we are with the Democratic Party. I'm expecting more violence to occur, more unprecedented things. Joe Biden said initially, "Hey, I'm ready to go, and I want to. I can't wait to the DNC." And then 2 days later, he announced that his press secretary released that he has COVID. So now he's going to Rehoboth Beach home for 2 weeks, and then a few days later, he completely withdraws from participating in the Democratic National Convention and running for the Democratic nominee, which is totally unprecedented, but expected. You knew something unprecedented and unorthodox was going to come from the Democrats, and this is their first play. The problem is that Kamala Harris is not well liked and favored, even among Democrats. She's seen as a person who doesn't take her position seriously and should not be taken seriously herself. So it will be interesting to witness what occurs, but we'll sit back and we'll check that out. So with that, Liz, we're going to sign out today. Look for more things to come in the future. We will keep you updated on all the trends and latest news in Bitcoin, along with the presidential elections and any headlines pertaining to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And remember, the future is crypto.